Hello students, in the previous class we have seen DTFT definition and properties. Today let us solve some problems. Find the DTFT of the signal which is given as x of n is equal to 1, 3, 5, 3 and 1, where n is equal to 0 it is 5, n equal to minus 1 it is 3, n equal to minus 2 it is 1, n equal to 1 it is 3, n equal to 2 it is 1. And evaluate x of e raised to j omega, whatever x of e raised to j omega, when sigma is equal to 0. Now we know that x of e raised to j omega is given as summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. Now x of here whatever is there, here only the signal exists from minus 2 to plus 2. Rest of them the signal is not given. It is only for this value it is exists. Therefore our limitations will n equal to minus 2 to plus 2. Therefore x of minus 2 e raised to minus 2. In place of n substitute minus 2. Here this term you get minus 1 and 0, x of 1 and x of 2. But x of minus 2 is given as x of minus 2 is given as 1, x of minus 1 is given as 1, and x of 0 is 5, x of 1 it is 3, and x of 2 it is 1. Substituting all these values, then you get 5 is a constant, will write as it is, whereas 3 times of e raised to j omega into 3 raised to 1. So divide and multiply by 2, it will be in the form e raised to 2 e raised to j omega plus e raised to minus j omega by 2, which is nothing but cos omega. Similarly, collecting this term and this term, we get 2 cos 2 omega. Now we also have to find x of e raised to j omega at sigma equal to 0. Therefore here substitute omega equal to 0 in the above expression. Therefore 5 as it is, cos of 0 and 2 times cos of 0 6 times. So cos of 0 is 1, therefore 5 plus 6 plus 2 it is 13. So for omega equal to 0 it is 13. Let us see another problem. Find the DTFT of delta n impulse signal and draw the spectrum. X of e raised to j omega is given by summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. Now summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n is given as delta n e raised to minus j omega n. But we know that impulse response delta n is 1 for n equal to 0. Other than n equal to 0 it is 0. Therefore substituting here only for n equal to 0, this value will be there. X of 0 e raised to 0 is equal to 1. Now see here the signal is for 1 for the entire omega. Find the DTFT of the signal x of n is equal to u of n minus 6. So we'll sketch u of n minus 6. This is u of n and this is minus u of n minus 6. Already we have sketched this in the first module. We know how to sketch this module. Now u of n minus u of n minus 6 will exist from 0 to 5. It is 1. Now x of e raised to j omega, we know the formula. Then now this signal whatever is there, it exists from 0 to 5. Therefore n will be changed, minus infinity to plus infinity will change from 0 to 5. And in this, what is the value? It is 1. Therefore 1 e raised to minus j omega. Now applying the formula, summation n equal to 0 to n alpha raised to n, it is 1 minus alpha raised to n plus 1 by 1 minus alpha. Here capital N is nothing but 5. Therefore 1 minus e raised to minus j omega whole raised to 5 plus 1 divided by 1 minus e raised to j omega. Now find the DTFT of the signal minus 1 raised to n u of n. So first by the observation only you should come to know u of n is a unit step signal which exists from here. If you can see 0 to infinity it is 1. Therefore our limits here will change from n equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to n e raised to minus j omega n. Now this n we are taking common, minus and here is common. Now we can split like this, 1 minus e raised to minus. So for negative power, for odd n equal to odd numbers it will get minus, for n equal to even numbers you get plus. Now this is of the form sum to infinity, where here a is 1, a by 1 minus r, where a is the first term and r is the common difference. Here if you see, common difference is minus e raised to j omega n. So here substituting a by this one. From these two terms, e raised to minus j omega by 2, if you take common, here we are trying to do this. You can leave your problem here also, or you can solve this one only here, trying to get in the standard form, or you can leave your answer here. E raised to minus j omega by 2, then you here you don't have a term, therefore you are taking common, and e raised to minus j omega n, or you are dividing and multiply by e raised to minus j omega n. Now multiplying this term, you get 2 times, multiplying by 2 and dividing by 2. Divided by 2 we are using for to write the cos omega by 2, and multiplied by 2 we are using here e raised to j omega pi by j omega by 2 divided by 2 cos omega by 2. We'll do another problem. Evaluate the DTFT of the signal where x of n is given as 1 by 2 whole raised to n u of n minus 4. So here by observation you can tell that n will be from 4 to infinity. Find the expression for the magnitude and the spectrum. We know this formula, x of e raised to j omega is summation n equal to minus infinity plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. Now split the signal here, since u of n minus 4 exists from 4 to infinity, so limits will change from n equal to 4 to infinity. The less than minus n equal to 4, it is 0. Therefore splitting this one and taking n common here from both n here whole raised to n. Now this is of the form n summation n equal to k to infinity alpha raised to n. There it is sum to infinity, where it starts from 0 to infinity. Here it is starting at k. Therefore the formula, there it is a by 1 minus r. Here it is alpha raised to k by 1 minus r, where here k is nothing but 4. Therefore 1 by 2 e raised to minus j omega whole raised to 4 by 1 minus 1 by 2 e raised to j omega. Now magnitude is nothing but modulus of this one. Here it is of the form x square plus y square under root. You can take out the common. You split this one, e raised to j theta. Therefore e raised to j theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. You can split this one and collect the imaginary part and real part and write down the expression here. Now if you take the phase of the given signal, this is of the form 1 by 2 e raised to minus j, this is also whole raised to 4 minus j 4 omega. So this is of the form r e raised to minus j theta. So theta is nothing but angle, therefore minus 4 omega. So minus 4 omega minus tan inverse, here tan inverse, here whatever this is there, splitting into cos theta plus I sin theta. Here real part and imaginary part, tan inverse y by x, imaginary part by real part. You will get this expression. Find DTFT of the signal x of n is equal to u of n minus u of n minus 6. So we know the formula, x of e raised to j omega is summation n equal to minus infinity plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. So here the limits will change from n equal to 0 to 5. So we have already done this problem. We'll move to the another problem. Compute the DTFT of the signal x of n is equal to 2 raised to n u of minus n. We know the formula, x of e raised to j omega is summation n equal to minus infinity plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. Therefore here, since u of minus n is there, therefore for n less than 0 it is 1, for n greater than 0 it is 0. Therefore limit will change from minus infinity to 0, 2 raised to n, and u of n in this range it is 1, therefore it is 1 e raised to minus j omega n. Now here wherever n is there, put n equal to minus n. So limit will change from plus infinity to 0, or we can change, because in summation we can change 0 to infinity or infinity to 0, both are same. So we have changed here 2 raised to, wherever n is there write minus m, 2 raised to minus m. Here n minus of minus, it will become plus. Now taking m as the common power here this is again of the form sum to infinity a divided by 1 minus r. So a is the first term, m equal to 0, you substitute, it is 1, therefore 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 e raised to minus j omega n. Now let us solve the another problem. Evaluate the DTFT of the signal x of n is equal to delta 6 minus 3n. Sketch the magnitude and the phase spectrum. So we know the formula of the DTFT x of e raised to j omega is summation n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of n e raised to minus j omega n. Therefore here x of n is given as delta 6 minus 3n. So we, in order to know where this impulse is present, we have to equate 6 minus 3n. So 6 minus 3n is equal to 0, which comes to n is equal to 2. So minus 3n, if it comes here, it will be plus 3n. N is equal to 6 by 3, which is nothing but n equal to 2. Therefore this impulse n here, it will be only at n equal to 2. Other than n equal to 2, this will be 0. So here n equal to 2. X of e raised to j omega is delta 2, because only at n equal to 2 it is present, and whose value is unit impulse, it is 1 e raised to minus 2 omega. In place of n we are substituting 2. E raised to minus 2 omega 2 is the answer. Now magnitude of this one is magnitude of e raised to minus 2 j, it is 1, and phase angle is, it is of the form e raised to minus j theta. Therefore it is minus here 2 e raised to j theta. Here it is minus is there, that minus will take here, right? Therefore minus 2 omega. Now drawing the magnitude and phase for one cycle, that is from minus pi to plus pi. Here the amplitude it is throughout, for whatever the omega value, it is constant, therefore it is 1. Here it is 1. Now angle is minus 2 pi. For if I substitute minus pi here, if it is minus 2 into minus pi, minus of minus, it will become plus 2 pi, therefore it is plus 2 pi. So linearly, if it is pi is pi by 2, here you will get pi by 2, therefore you will get pi. Now when pi is omega is equal to 0, it will be 0. When omega equal to pi, it will be minus 2 pi. Therefore this is the spectrum of the phase, and this is the spectrum of the magnitude of given impulse signal. So in the exam they can ask you, instead of this delta 6 minus 3n, they can give you something else also. You have to solve in the same manner. Find the inverse DTFT of x of e raised to j omega is equal to 6 divided by e raised to minus 2 omega minus 5 e raised to minus j omega plus 6. Therefore here x of e raised to j omega is given, you have to find x of n, inverse DTFT. Therefore here you can write e raised to minus j omega whole square, right? For convenience you can in the rough work you can take this as e raised to minus j omega, some p or some r, and you can try to solve get the factors, then again you can substitute back here. Therefore 6 divided by e raised to, splitting this into factors, here e raised to minus j omega minus 2, e raised to minus j omega minus 3. Now getting the partial fractions here, minus 6 by e raised to minus j omega minus 2 plus 6 divided by e raised to minus j omega minus 3. Now here this from this 6 taking out taking 2, dividing it by 2 on the denominator and numerator, we get here 1 minus 1 by 2 e raised to 1, and here dividing the numerator and denominator by 3, we get this term. Now this is of the form 3 is a constant, this is of the form 1 by 2 whole raised to n u of n, and here This is minus 2 here, 1 by 3 whole raised to n u of n. I hope you have understood DTFT and its some problems on DTFT. Thank you.